Hey, these are the Moji Blacks, also known as the Everglide Dark Jade Black. They are a tactile switch made from a PBT top and bottom housing and palm stem. They use a gold-plated spring with an actuation force of 67 grams and are a 5-pin switch, also known as a PCB mount. So I got these switches like December of last year, and I never reviewed them, and I think they costed me like $100 for 110, which is like whatever. All I can do is talk shit on my terrible spending habits from like 7 months ago, and that's all I can do. Anyways, stock version of these switches, very tactile. But they are hella fucking pingy. You can hear the springs in these switches, like the sound of the housing being stocked with no lube and leaf ping as well. I might be mixing the leaf and spring ping in this one, but it doesn't fucking matter because the ping is just loud nevertheless. Tactility of these switches are pretty damn good though. They are a very sharp and large tactile bump, so the people who really like a tactile switch, these are pretty good. How about the Lubed version of these switches? Sound of these switches sound a lot more clear than pre-lube, so that's an improvement. I'm not sure how I feel about the sound of these switches though, but like I say, sound varies when it comes to switches, being that anything is a variable such as keycaps, keyboard, mounting system, lube, spring, stem, housing material, desk mat, room size, bed, window, open ceiling, closed ceiling, legit anything can affect sound. The spring lube definitely made the spring ping go away, so I don't hear any leaf ping, so I'm just gonna assume all that noise coming from the stock switches were just spring, which is pretty insane because that pinging was loud as fuck. The feel of these switches, smooth. The bump on these switches, still strong. I don't know, it's been a while since I reviewed the tactile switch or typed on a tactile switch, but from what I recall and remember from all the other switches, these Moyu Blacks were pretty damn good tactile switch. For people who want a lighter tactile bump, these aren't for you. If you like pewter switches and tactiles that lean more closer to a brown than a Zelios, Moyu Blacks lean more to the Zelios side of things, but for me, I do enjoy these switches. These are pretty refreshing to type on after typing on linear switches for a majority of the time. So typing on some tactiles feels pretty good. So would I recommend these switches? Yeah, I don't know. These switches are really good tactiles. They sound decent too, but the feel is definitely not for everyone. For some, they might love the sharp big tactile bump these switches have. Some may not, being that they're so tactile and can become tiring over time. Another thing, these switches are fucking expensive. Like, from what I have seen so far, the only place you can get these for a person in the US is through Drop. And Drop ain't the best place to get stuff, just from me judging for their past moments. But even then, these switches costed me $100 for 110 switches. I'm pretty sure the price has dropped a little bit. I think it costs like $5 less. It's 91 cents per switch. Nearly a fucking dollar per switch. Like, that is pretty expensive. I'm not sure even the diehard key people out there like can admit that these are a pretty pricey price tag to be paying for a switch. But yeah, these switches got a pretty sharp tactile bump, are pretty smooth when lubed, and cost almost a single fucking cheeseburger from McDonald's. Hope this review was helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, I also have other key reviews you could check out if you like that content. Hit the subscribe button. I also have a Twitch. I try my best to stream at least once a week at twitch.tv/smilanddown. Here's a clip. Some of the things that I do over there. Do you consent? Do you consent, Mr. Ken's Keeps? Yes, I do. Alright, fuck you. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.